Reads. I'm so excited that you decided to click on this video today. This is pretty much just going to be an overview of my new Booktube channel. I decided I wanted to do this because I love reading, I love books, I love going into a store, going into Barnes and Nobles, and I'm like seeing all these books and the smell, and it's just like, it's such an excitement to me, and not many things in life bring me excitement besides new books. But even going to the library, like, you go in there and it's so exciting because you never know what you're going to find. So I decided to start this channel, and this is going to be kind of like a read with me channel. We're going to like do some books, reading them all the way through. So this is considered an audio / visual Booktube channel. As I progress, I hope to integrate more things of my personality and interest into the videos just to make it more entertaining for you guys. But mostly this is something that I feel that brings me joy. I love to read, and I feel like the love of reading should be shared with everybody because it just helps with so many things. Like, and even when I was growing up, like I was reading, I would spend hours in the library. Like, my mom would literally drop me off at the library and I would just spend my day, my afternoon there, and she would pick me up and I'd have like a stack of books like this high, and she's like, what are you gonna do with all of these? But it just brought me so much joy, and I would read through all of them and just take my time and just, you know, I start with the one that interests me the most, and I loved it. So I just decided that this year I really wanted to get back more into reading because I have been a little bit consumed with social media and the constant scrolling. So I'm trying to take a break from that, although here I am on YouTube, but it's for the purpose of me trying to get more into the passion which I've loved so long ago and that I really want to get back into. And there have been a few books that I've been reading this past year that I've picked up. And I'm kind of like a jump around book reading person. I will finish a book from like front to cover, but like sometimes I'll be reading other books in between. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that. But so basically, welcome to CB Reads. Thank you for listening to my intro. If you are still here, I appreciate it. Again, this is CB Reads. I am Sierra Banks, and this is my new channel. So I decided to kind of start off my channel with the books that I could kind of just grab that were around me in the vicinity right now, so it can kind of give you guys a range of what I'm interested in. Maybe you guys have interest in it, or what it is that I have been doing lately as I've been trying to get back into reading. Now, I will warn you, I am a historical romance novel reader and lover. I love the cheesy historical romance books, and I'm looking very much forward to reading these out loud because sometimes as I'm reading them in my mind, I'm like, ooh, this sounds really steamy, and it would sound so good in like an audiobook or something like that. So I'm gonna do my best to give those scenes justice in the book when we do get to those. You guys can fast forward if that makes you uncomfortable, but you know, I love romance, and there will be a lot of that on this channel. So to start off, and these books are a little worn, I did take some of these on vacation with me to Mexico, so they may have some like water damage and stuff like that, but they're the books that I could grab in the vicinity right now that I have around me. So the first one is by Beverly Jenkins, Through the Storm. Very good read. I've really liked it. I love this cover art, and it's rare that you find like the historical romance books, like even in the stores and stuff, that have the African American characters. Like, it's not so usual, and I found this one in Target. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, I need to get this. Unfortunately, like, the subject matter is of the main character Sable being a slave, because this was set in 1864-61, I think. So it does start with this main character Sable being a slave, and then this is the main character, forget his name, Ramond. Yes, he is not a slave, he is free, and he's a general. And it was a very good read. It was nice to have on the plane. It was nice to sit out on the beach and read this one. Lovely. I do recommend it. Beverly Jenkins. Then the next one I got was My Last Duchess. I really enjoyed this one. I read it within maybe like 3 days. It went like this. It had some really steamy points. 100% recommend it. I loved the cover art. I'm a big person who like cares about cover art and like wanting to be drawn in. I know they say don't judge a book by its cover, but when I'm looking for a book, I absolutely do, but maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should do like one of those mystery like book cover shops where you can't see at all what it is and you just pick it based off vibes basically. So this one was really good. This is by Eloisa James. Very good. I recommend it. Then this one was more of a thriller, okay? I also read this one maybe within a week, and I really did enjoy it. The end I wasn't expecting, so I always like when a book gives me a twist. This one is called Behind Closed Doors. And as you see, I still have like my sticker on from Target was 15% off. But yes, this one is Behind Closed Doors. It has a really nice ending. It's a mystery, it's a thriller. Pick it up if you kind of like to be on the edge of your seat a little bit. Target. Then the next one, this is the one that I read most recently, Hero Wanted. This is another romance novel I picked up at Target, obviously. Gotta love the 15% off ones. And like all of these like romance novels here, like they're fairly cheap. Like they run from like $5 to $8 for a book. Like to me, for something that's gonna sit and entertain me for days on end, like and that I can have thoughts and memories of for forever, you know, if it sticks for me, I think that's pretty good. But this one was Hero Wanted. It was really good. It was basically about it was like two shipping companies. Obviously that's why you see the ship in the back, and two feuding shipping companies, and that's the son of the one and that's the daughter of the other, and they basically had to get married so that they can put their money together to keep both of their trading companies afloat because a bigger one was coming in. But anyway, so their marriage was arranged. She wasn't feeling it, he wasn't feeling it, he was kind of a jackass. And so it just basically goes throughout their journey of them actually learning to love each other. And there was some, you know, robberies, there was like a few like sword fights, there was like stuff being thrown off boats, setting boats on fire, like kidnappings. There was a lot in this book, so check it out, Target. And this one I actually read towards the end of last year. Like the cover is very much so misleading, but it drew me to this book and the name of it. So this one is My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Otessa Mosfeg. I'm saying that, I'm butchering her name, but it's a New York Times bestseller. It was very good. It didn't really stick with me like some of these other ones did, but it was a good read. I mean, it was a little tougher to get through. It didn't capture my interest the way that I wanted, and it was slow in the beginning. So I wouldn't give this the greatest of ratings, but who am I, because it's a New York Times bestseller. Go figure. And then the final one that I had around me that I just got solely because I saw it on Book Talk. Yes. So the 48 Laws of Power. This book supposedly shows and teaches and explains to you how to gain the most power in every situation and relationship that you are in. Now this book is deemed very controversial because people say that it gives people manipulation tactics to basically get over on people and kind of be a dick, because you're doing things that are kind of manipulating people pretty much without them knowing. And it's 48 laws. Like, let me just read. Let's just read a few so you guys can get a feel. And this is a huge book. And it has like writing inside, on the sides, like it's a lot, you guys. But I started reading it and it was actually interesting. You can see I'm like just right there in the book. Yes, I still dog tag my books. But yes, so there are 48 laws. The first law is never outshine the master. Always make those above you feel comfortably superior. In your desire to please or impress them, do not go too far in displaying your talents, or you might accomplish the opposite. Inspire fear and insecurity. Make your masters appear more brilliant than they are, and you will attain the highest of powers. So basically dumb yourself down but still do a good job so that you make like, so that you're not like being stupid, but you don't want to outshine your master. You want to make it so that it seems like they're doing the best that they can be. Manipulation. So then the next one is never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Be wary of friends. They will betray you more quickly, for they are more easily aroused to envy. They also become spoiled and tyrannical. But hire a former enemy, and he will be more loyal than a friend, because he has more to prove. In fact, you have more to fear from friends than from enemies. If you have no enemies, find a way to make them. See what I fucking mean? Like, this book is it's interesting. Very interesting. It's by Robert Greene. Again, check it out on TikTok if you have it. Type in the 48 Laws of Power. A lot of people have talked about it. I plan to get more into it, and I can let you guys know what I think. Like, if you care, comment and like. But yes, so that is all for my intro today. Thank you so much if you have gotten to this point. We are going to be doing so much on this channel, and I look forward to it. I look forward to introducing the first book that we're going to start reading. It's probably going to be more towards the historical romance because that's my favorite. And I will be doing the steamy part. So if you like that, stick around, like and subscribe. I will be seeing you guys again later this week, and I look forward to seeing this channel grow and see what comes of it. Bye guys.